Oh, did you want to do this personality test thing? Like as a funsy kind of thing?
Didn't I already?
No, Dragon Quest did this whole thing. It's like you discover what vocation you get.
Oh, neat.
Let's see. Choose battle tactic. Show no mercy, fight wisely, focus on healing, don't use MP or watch my back.
I'd say fight wisely.
This guy will talk.
Gotta use your strategery.
How would your friends describe you? Brave, fun, smart, loyal, ambitious.
Crap if I know.
I would say smart. You're pretty smart.
I guess. I don't think I'm that smart, but whatever.
You're smarter than me. Let's put that. And I'm kind of... Okay, choose a weapon. Steel broadsword, lightning staff, dragon claws.
Chain whip.
Chain whip? Alright, got me on there. What's your favorite color? Blue, red, yellow, green, pink?
I like pink.
What's the first thing you do when you visit a new town? Talk to the locals? To learn more about the area? Rest and relax at the inn? Stock up on the local shop? Rummage through the local homes for loot?
There we go.
Seek divine assistance from the church. I could go to church, but let's loot shit. How do you most like to spend your free time? Exploring new places? Training at the gym? Reading? Going to parties? Working on your side hustle?
Exploring new places.
What item would you most like to find?
I didn't actually see what he said.
Oh, he's just saying, like...
Oh, that was it.
Yeah. What item would you most like to find when you open a chest? Gold, equipment, mini metal, seeds, or a mimic?
Equipment. Get away!
At least I hide behind something this time.
You know, I'm pretty sure I had to craft those in builders.
I'm pretty sure you did. You had to, like, kill the bomb crags for it, for their core.
Yeah.
The path is clear. Oh, and you might want to take this, too.
It's a new map of the world.
Oh, heck yeah.
So you don't get a continental map anymore. Now you get the world
Just
map.
know that there's an entirely new world awaiting you on the other side. Keep your wits about you, and don't do anything I wouldn't do now.
I've never met you before in my life. I can't use that as a
Yeah,
gauge.
frame of reference. How do you respond when given a set of instructions or orders? Follow them precisely? Follow them but ask questions? Follow them loosely, adapting where I see fit. I rarely stick to given orders, or I prefer to work independently.
Follow but ask questions.
Choose a monster. Imp, spiked hair, restless armor, slime, bag o' laughs.
The slime is good.
Just a slime?
Yeah.
How would you least like to be described? Cowardly, lazy, stupid, selfish, or boring?
Sorry, I know I'm like not doing anything. I actually have to think.
Honestly, it really comes off boring for me.
I don't care if somebody calls me boring.
Oh, you really don't? Lazy feels like a bad insult for you because you work really hard.
I do not like lazy. think I'm going between lazy and selfish. Because like I will also bend over backwards to help other people. So if someone says like, "Quit being so selfish," I'd say lazy.
This actually is a whole dungeon too.
Oh, geez, it is.
Yeah. Which location would you like most to visit? Treasure-filled Ibis, cold and snowy Myrrh, Ping to see the cherry blossom trees, the seaside port of Portega, or where the party is, which is essentially just your party.
Cherry blossom.
How do you handle conflict? Attack? Take time to reflect before approaching a situation. Mediate to find a compromise. Avoid the situation at all costs. Diffuse the tension with a joke.
Mediate.
The town you're visiting has a monster arena. What will you do? Compete in the tournament? Watch from the stands? Bet on the outcome? befriend the monsters, sleep at the inn instead.
I'll watch.
Which do you prefer, day or night?
Okay. Oh no, he did kabuff. Guys are getting beefy. Gotta, like, actually fight guys now. Okay, and that's a one-way only, so we'll worry about that in a minute. A rabbit tail. Let's see here, rabbit. Oh, that's another one that changes personality.
Yeah. This is when they finally tell you about it. Kind of takes them a while to do it.
Yeah, noting that they only do so when equipped in the main accessory slot.
Your vocation is mage.
I guess.
You are a mage. Members of this vocation are capable conjurers with high wisdom and MP, a creative intellectual with a flair for the unusual. You are naturally inquisitive with a thirst for knowledge. Your calm and reserved demeanor should not be mistaken for weakness. You can hold your own against enemies, whilst supporting your party at the same time.
Okay, so I'm gonna equip the garter on somebody.
I got martial artist for mine. I was like, alright. Punch stuff, I guess.
Who needs defense? Dorothy?
Ugh.
May needs defense too, but I think Dorothy actually gets hit more. Do not equip it now. I don't want to complicate matters. Then we also got the rabbit tail. Happy Camper. Gives luck. I'm gonna give that to you.
It's just showing it because it's assuming you want to put it in the main slot.
Oh, I suppose I could have just come here, but that way actually let me look at stats and, like, compare how everyone would work differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to ZR, though. It's kind of annoying, because L and R just sort.
Yeah, so I gave this to you for luck. And then I gave you the garter that I'm putting on sub, because I don't want to heck with that. Okay. Hey, what you doing? Oh, crap.
Not getting into a fight, that's what's for sure.
Tried to snooze me and nobody fell asleep.
I swear,
Crap.
I don't know
Nobody
what it
fell
is,
asleep.
but my priest, just every time somebody cast snooze, everybody else in the party would be awake, and she would just conk out.
Hey, dude. Yeah, this foot. Boot.
I hate to say it, but you might want to. There is stuff in the basement down below.
I want to go down this way first. Another rousing ring. Crap.
They are bug flying type. They are weak to rot.
Like, we still have more AoE. You can keep summoning, guys. It's fine. Another rousing ring. Rousing ring, rousing ring. You don't have a main accessory. I'll give you a rousing ring. Yeah, so that's that way. You say go into the basement, but I only see one other way to go, and that's the long way.
Oh, the basement, you just fall down into one of those pits.
Oh, you just jump?
Yeah, you just jump in.
Oh, and then that's the arrow.
The
The
arrows-
one-way arrow that's coming out of the basement.
Yeah, that's coming out of the basement.
Oh, okay. I didn't even consider that you could go down these pits. chainsicle.
For free.
That was like 300 bucks in town.
And now it'll be $100 to sell back. Dang it.
Well, they're nearly dead. Can we actually finish them off? Thank you. We're still, like, barely taking damage. They're definitely hitting harder now. They may start wearing us down over time. But then if you think about it, we also, like, don't have healing outside of medicinal herbs.
Well, technically, you learned a heal spell at the start of this recording session.
Oh, I did? I wasn't paying attention. Anything over here? Pot. Darn prestidigitators gotta be part of different parts of groups. I love that they have little death animations.
Oh, they all...
And I love that the prestidigitator, like, flies backwards with his feet kicking up in the air.
There's something I haven't told you about,
Wah!
but if you want, you can actually check the enemies you fought if you go into miscellaneous. And go down to info. And if you check defeated monster list, it's a bestiary.
Ah.
And if you click it again,
Ooh.
if you click the A button, they go through whatever actions they take in battle,
Wow.
including basically getting hit or dying. So you can actually get
Look at this guy.
Yep, you get a close-up look at their sprites in this game.
Look at him.
And a funny little description. A relationship is toxic when your body is covered in poison. These lorn love... I don't even want to try that.
Lovelorn Lothareuses
Are always on the lookout for romance, but are destined to struggle to even get a hug. These one-time humans were transmogrified into monsters when their magnanimous motivations for mastering magic mutated into malevolent machinations. Boy, alliteration's one thing they go for in this game, I swear.
This guy's death animation is great.
Ow. Brrr. No panty shot.
These are some really nice animations, too. Blah.
Yeah, it's one of those ones they take a while to get the animations correct. They go through like an alpha, beta, gamma phase of everything. And then you end up scrapping the whole thing and doing another one entirely, and you're just like, boss, it's been 3 years. We have to publish the game at some point. The sprites aren't right.
Kind of hard to see their death animation sometimes through the attack effect. Anything cool up here? Really? Nothing cool up here?
Hmm. Man, when they say ruins, they mean ruins.
Yeah, it's been ruined pretty good. Dorothy actually took a little bit of a beating.
Well,
It
you
was all
haven't-
those fireballs.
Yeah, I was going to say, you haven't actually stopped at it at all this entire time
Ever.
because you've been kind of like speed leveling. But you also can kind of tell you're at the point where like the levels are starting to even out because you're not getting them as much anymore, so that's why the damage is starting to pile up.
Yeah, and the enemies are actually like doing damage now. All up until now, they were doing like 1 damage.
Listen, that's not going to get your Juno reputation up as much as you want to. Because I already stole that quest from you. Oh yeah.
I keep waiting for the boomerang, and she keeps doing the rock toss instead.
That reminded me I made that stupid Dr. Manhattan joke where I was like 2004 and I'm playing Final Fantasy XI while there's a new Dragon Quest game out, and it's like 2024 I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 in 11 in 14 and there's a new Dragon Quest game out.
Oh, so I mentioned before that I wanted the names of all the characters to, like, mean something, not just be a name.
Yeah.
But I still named the one character Dorothy, based entirely on the fact that one of the witch, I think, of the pre-made party was named Dorothy.
Mm-hmm.
And... oh no!
Oh no. There's Sober and Slap. I guess that also wakes you up, too.
Yeah, Maze asleep. But I think for me, it's, I did go with Dorothy because there's a cool witch character in Mar?
I'm gonna stop you real quick. For the audience, when he said which character, I went, which character? Yay, who could have seen that one coming? Anyway, in Mar...
Yeah, like, what is it? Mahan Adventure Romance or something. And she's actually named after Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. Her whole skill set is based around the Wizard of Oz.
In what sense?
Mar is weird. It's shonen series where everybody has, like, rings or whatever that can transform into weapons and things. And she has summons, effectively. So she can summon, like, a big tiger and...
the Scarecrow,
yeah.
The Tin Man, the Lion.
But more so than that, I just think that's fitting then, because, like, oh, okay, like, which character? Gonna be a sorceress, Dorothy, cool. But more than that, I think of Big O.
Oh, Dorothy Wainwright.
Because every time I see Dorothy, I remember to how near the end of the first season they were trying to figure out what this RD thing meant.
Oh, wasn't that Red Dorothy?
Well, it was near the end. I remember Roger going, "R Dorothy."
Oh yeah, her name's like R. Dorothy Wainwright.
Yeah.
But she had like an evil clone at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the deal with that.
This is it. Marchin.
Marhan.
Awakens Romance. Yeah.
But like now though, because of that though, anytime I see Dorothy, I see our Dorothy. So I saw Dorothy and went, okay.
You know what? I saw the cover, the first cover for the volume, and I went like, oh, that's just straight up something you're into.
I've not actually seen a lot of it. I think it was on Toonami a while back. Like back when Toonami was Toonami.
I'm trying to not get it confused with that one that the guy, I think Fairy Tale guy, did originally.
Oh, what was that one? A Cower Ring. What was that one? Rave Master.
Yeah, Rave Master. Had that weird, funky English opening.
Yeah.
I like how I click the character page for this on Wikipedia, and I was like, oh, it'll probably give you a small little bit of characters, and it's just, this section needs expanding. I was like, thanks, guys, I guess.
Yeah, I guess there hasn't been a lot of effort put into the wiki for that.
That's Wikipedia.
Oh, Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. Looks like that thing you can go in. Are there, like, hidden passages anywhere, or is it all on map?
Yeah, I can see that. That's her.
Yeah, that's Dorothy.
Like how her other names are Insolent One by Babbo, and Edward is Dora Thief.
How many fights can I get into going down a straight hallway?
All of them? Wait, you're telling me that Dorothy's last name in The Wizard of Oz was Gale?
Was it?
It apparently was Dorothy Gale. Yeah, Dorothy Gale. It's like the lady who gets caught up in the tornado, her last name is Gale. Like, I know people, like, name characters after, like, the obvious twist and hint and all that stuff, but come on, that's a little too... That's too much.
I mean, it was straight up with her. Again, like, her name's Dorothy.
Yeah.
Her summons are, like, the friggin' Tin Man and the Lion, and...
Yeah.
Like, they're not even trying to hide it there.
Yeah, like, who's gonna sue you at this point? I'm pretty sure Wizard of Oz is, like, public domain.
They'd probably get away with parodying it. Because they're not, like, trying to claim it for themselves.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yay. And guess what? Dorothy was starting to get low on stats, and she just leveled up. Wait, where there was something over here. I got a Seed of Life.
Five of Dorothy's arms are based off of Wizard of Oz characters. Rain Dog is Toto. Crucified Scarecrow is the Scarecrow. Ring Armor is the Tin Man. Flying Leo is a combination of the Cowardly Lion and the Flying Monkeys. And Crazy Quilt is the Patchwork Girl.
Was that from friggin'...
There's a whole book series of
Yeah, I was
Oz.
gonna say, was that from, like, the sequel?
The Patchwork Girl, aka Scraps, is a character from the Fantasy Oz book series by L. Frank Baum. She first appeared in The Patchwork Girl of Oz. Yeah, that's a Patchwork Girl right there.
Yeah, that's a Patchwork Girl.
Oh, could you bring up the map real quick? For funsies, I knew there was stuff in the basement because I was going to ignore it originally, so I came all the way around here, and then, I don't know, for some reason, I thought smarter of myself, and I was like, I'm going to get out of here without any problem. I just, like, slipped into that little spot right there. And I was like, oh, why did I open my mouth?
I remembered walking by that one going, ooh, that one's actually a little...
Yeah, that one's a little nasty.
That one's a little nasty.
Yeah, there's a whole book series on Oz, because there's like a bit for the Tin Man. He wants a heart, but like part of him in the book, he wants his body back, and then it turns out because like his original thing was he got cursed and chopped his original body up,
Oh, jeez.
and he got put in the Tin Man's, and then he got put in the Tin Man thing. And at some point, somebody found his original body parts, stitched it together, and it became another person, and it married the girl he wanted to marry.
Rude.
And it was just this weird, like, this is a children's book, man. This is a weird way to go for a children's book.
Oh, you actually had to heal Zara. She's probably going to level up soon.
Well, she used the medicinal herb.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you really had to do that? These guys hurt, though. Jeez. I say we better not have come down all this way for 17 gold.
Dorothy's dress is similar to the Wicked Witch of the West, her namesake's initial antagonist. Being a good witch, Dorothy is also similar to Glenda, the Good Witch of the South, who supplanted the Wicked Witch of the South.
I don't know if you could call her a good witch.
Or the unnamed Good Witch of the North. Edward's private name for Dorothy is a pun on her name using the Japanese word for thief, which is adorobo. Thus, in English, the pun is best translated as Dora Thief.
Get wrecked.
In the manga, all Dorothy's opponents in war games die, either by her hand or by another chess piece.
Oh, she doesn't heck around.
Her first opponent...
See, I told you Zara was gonna level up. You wasted a medicinal herb.
Her first opponent, Maria, was eaten by Toto. Her second opponent, Avarut, was initially spared by Dorothy after she promised Ginta she wouldn't kill her opponent, but immediately after the match, Rapunzel killed him as punishment for losing to the enemy.
And it's useless.
Rapunzel, her third opponent, the same one that killed Avarut, was killed by Ian, Class Rook, in a duel ordered by Phantom, the leader of Class Knight, as her punishment for killing most of her teammates in the 4th round. At first, Phantom wanted to punish Rapunzel himself, but then chose to give her a chance to escape his wrath by dueling Ian. Insulted that her opponent was just a rook, she underestimated Ian, and in the end, her head was decapitated by Ian. Phantom then declared Ian as a new member of the Zodiac Knight, replacing Rapunzel.
Like, at first glance, you go like, okay, this is kind of a kid's show. It's brutal.
Her fourth opponent, Pinocchio, was destroyed by Ringdog Toto. Although Pinocchio is a doll, it's still considered dead because it can't move again by itself. Her final opponent, Chimera, died after her confrontation with Ian, although the cause of death is not clear, as after she surrendered and gave Ian the holy arm to heal Guido, she either dies from wounds inflicted by Ian or from exhaustion of living. Aren't we all going to die from exhaustion
I'm just
of
so
living?
tired of living, man.
I think we're all going to die of exhaustion of living.
Especially at this rate.
Oh, Ginta and Dorothy both make cameos in episode 5 of Hiyate the Combat Butler. Them right there.
Oh, yep,
Try,
well, yep, that's them.
try to pick them out from the crowd. This is the stupidest trivia point ever, but I have to go through it. Dorothy's exposed nipples during her battle with Chimera were censored in some releases of the manga.
You think?
Oh no, really? What, do they have a piece of Gohan's outfit flutter across them?
These freaking ant gobblers, man.
They gobble up ants, man.
Oh, now you just healed May.
She's about to level up.
She's probably about to level up.
See? It's just somebody else who levels up. God, I did not pay attention to those when I went through here originally.
There's a big ol'
You
big ol' guys.
You think she's gonna step in the portal? Oh, there she goes, stepping in the portal. Yep, stepping in the portal. All right, have fun. We were gonna say something, but you left.
Wait, it didn't make the sound effect. 0 out of 10. Bad game.
Well, that's the
Didn't
end of
make the
Dragon
sound
Quest
effect
III.
when I stood in a teleportal.
Sorry, folks, we would have played the rest of the game, but he didn't get the sound effects. So.
That didn't make the sound effect when you step in the teleportal. What do you want from me? I am free. Free at last.
There's a pot back there.
There is. I was worried that going down those stairs would, like, exit the map.
No.
Even though I can see the edge of the map on the map. Any more cool stuff up here? Wow, you really want me to go this way, huh?
There's a reason for that.
Oh, that must have been a hard barrier, not an exit. Slarp. The slime looks tofu up and down. It doesn't seem to be a bad slime.
Wait! Don't do anything silly now!
He's not a bad slime. Not at all.
Was that a slime? That was a voice for a slime. Okay, no, that's better.
Oh, thank heavens! I made it just in time. Most would have attacked this defenseless slime by now.
I was about to.
You might just be the one. Don't worry, friend. You've nothing to fear.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, a slime isn't really the biggest threat anyway. I probably would have just kept going and only attacked him if he attacked me.
I think that's basically...
Like, not worth my time.
I think it's basically what happens in every battle is that you're just walking along and then monsters just go like, get him!
Tell me,
And you're like,
have you encountered
Fine.
any unusually friendly monsters on your travels?
Not really.
There are some in this world that hold no ill will towards us human folk.
as is the
Slime
natural order
being a
of things,
convenient
honestly.
example of said phenomenon. Ho ho ho! Look at that! He likes you.
You want to join the party?
At any rate, I've taken it upon myself to look after as many of these cordial critters as I can. Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced myself yet.
Okay, what kind of weird pun name do you have?
Though I'm sure you've probably pegged who I am. Yes, the one and only Monty the Monster Monitor. You do know me, right?
Of course I know you, Monty the Monster Monitor. Anytime monster wrangling comes up, you're around somewhere.
Good to hear word of my work has travelled far and wide. Listen, would you mind if I asked a favour of you? Should you happen to find any friendly monsters on your travels, could you send them my way? I don't have much, but I'm sure I can find some way to compensate you for the trouble. As it happens, there's a monster arena in the nearby town of Romeria. There, critters of a calmer persuasion test their might against one another.
Really, the calm ones go to the place where they fight each other?
I mean, if you're gonna be nice to each other, just throw down.
I mean, heck, if I want to know what happens to the angry ones.
Throw hands, motherfucker.
Do stop by if you have the time.
Mother
You'll likely
sluffer.
find me there as well. Now farewell, kindred soul. May this not be the last time our paths cross.
He was never seen or heard from again.
So this is completely new in this game, is that in the original game, the town we're about to go to, and some towns elsewhere, would essentially have a betting arena. It's like the first instance of major gambling. Like in Dragon Quest II, we had the Tombola ticket stuff and everything, but that was just kind of like a first try at it. This was more of like, you just bet on games and just kept winning. That's like what we did in 4. This time they changed it to where you wrangle up monsters and make a team to battle in the arena. Kind of like in Dragon Quest VIII, what they do. But you have to find the monsters around the area.
Freedom!
What also is kind of funny is that I actually put a monster wrangler in my team, and it makes it so much easier because certain monsters actually will run from you if you don't meet their requirements. Oh yeah, hit the zoom out button, the X. That's a world map, alright.
That's a world map, alright.
Huh. Something about it seems vaguely familiar, though.
It does, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
You can hit the minus button to hide the icons. We're just right at this boot-like part of this continent.
Ah, I see where we're going with that.
Yep.
Well, let's get on in there.
You got to go through the right area.
Gotta go in the actual door.